Good morning, Hempfield. I'm Savannah. Today is Tuesday, May 25th, Cycle Day 1. Here are today's announcements. All library books are due back in the library at this time. If you have any questions, message the librarians. French Club's last meeting of the year will be on Thursday from 3 to 4:30 p.m. in room 110. This is their end of the year meeting, so please make an effort to attend. They will be having a potluck picnic, lawn games, and will also be voting for officers for next year. Please let Madame Tyson know by the end of the day today if you're running for a position. Available positions are President, Vice President, Secretary, and Treasurer. Hempfield has done a lot to keep things as normal as possible with COVID. Mr. Ramos explains how choir concerts have been modified.
So far, our choir program has been adjusting completely to what the normal is. We are still having concerts, however, they look very different in terms of audience. We have our audience be completely virtual the first 3 concerts. We had a YouTube Live link that we streamed out to parents and families and friends.
The Hempfield Music Department was fortunate to have one last live and in-person concert. Great job to all of the talented students. GSA will be having its end of the year meeting tomorrow from 3 to 4 p.m. in room 110. They will be having a picnic to celebrate the end of the year and to honor the seniors. Please sign up to bring an item on the Google Doc posted in Schoology. Students who are enrolled in Honors English 10 or 11, Honors World Literature, AP English classes next year, please see your class Schoology page or current English teacher or Mrs. Lewis in room 262 for your summer rating assignment. Students that took clay classes this year can pick up any work that was on display outside the nurses' offices. The artwork will be on a table in the art gallery hallway. Please bring a box to pack your work so it is easier for you to carry home. Any artwork that is not picked up by June 2nd will be discarded. There are 2 Hempfield high schools in Pennsylvania, so what are the odds they independently would put on a performance of Fame this spring? Laura Claire spoke with both casts about the coincidence.
This year, Hempfield did a musical production of Fame. Senior Jade Alston had a lead role.
Fame takes place in the 80s, and it's a high school for the little prodigies, the talented, kids.
But there was something unusual about this year's show.
It's just like the weirdest thing ever.
Giovanna Marino and Jade have something in common.
I played Carmen Diaz.
I play Carmen.
But not in the same production of Fame.
One of our lovely actors in the group chat, Hunter, he reached out and he found another Hempfield high school, and they were doing Fame as well.
3 hours away in Greensburg, PA, Hempfield Area High School is doing the same show as our Hempfield, and the 2 casts found each other, despite the distance, but not without some questions after being put in a group chat with complete strangers.
Did anybody else get put in this? Like, is this okay? Is this a scam?
But that confusion turned into camaraderie in the matter of a few hours.
We were already talking like we had known each other, which was so weird.
The students bonded over the process of putting on a musical.
But it was so cool being able to talk about our show and kind of say, oh, we're doing something this way and you're doing it this way and whatever.
And because the shows were streamed, each Hempfield could watch and comment on the other's production.
It was super cool. It was cool to see their set differences, and they have a little taxi that, goes across the stage and things like that that's completely different.
These are people from how many hours away streaming our show, telling us we did a good job. It was so cool.
The connection between the 2 schools took on a special meaning in 2021.
It made me really confident in the fact that we knew we weren't alone during this pandemic doing a show.
Lots of things were unusual about the musical this year, but the differences weren't limited to masks and social distancing. Student performers found new ways to meet and support each other, even if it was through a phone screen. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Laura Claire.
This story is a part of this month's Hempfield Happenings, now airing almost nightly on Comcast 66 or on our YouTube page, Hempfield Happenings. Today is Rock One Sock Day. The Rock One Sock campaign is a simple way to show your support for missing children and their families. As a day created by the Center for Missing and Exploited Children, I'm rocking one sock today because it shows the analogy of parents and their missing kids. That a missing sock never just disappears, that the other sock in the pair is always out there, like parents able to find their missing children. Spread the awareness of this day, as I hope one day we can gather enough money to find missing children, end sexual exploitation, and fund our critical outreach and prevention programs. You can donate now at rockonesock.org. And for the weather today, it'll be cloudy with a high of 79. Tonight, it'll be cloudy with a low of 70, and tomorrow, it'll be thunderstormy with a high of 90. And for the menu, we have walking taco and ham and corn chowder. That's all for today, Hempfield. From the Arthur A. Hackman Studio, have a Rock One Sock Day.